Clement's Homebrew, coming at you with a beer review. Today I'm reviewing a beer that was requested. It was requested that I do a review of 10 Fidy. It was a gentleman out of Southern Oregon that asked. I forget his name. It's been a couple months, but so I'm going to honor that. So we've got the 10 Fidy. Now I've had 10 Fidy before. It's been a while. I will tell you though that my favorite version I had in 2012 at the Great American Beer Festival, and it was barrel aged. That was amazing. This is a 10.5% ABV beer, and it is 98 IBUs. They use two-row, chocolate malt, roasted barley, and flaked oats to make this. They don't say what hops are in this. But let's get this one cracked open and give it a try. You know, this really is a beautiful pour. I mean, that is fabulous looking beer. You've got a, it's just black. It's a black motor oil, and that is a dark mocha head. Just a beautiful head on there. It is creamy. It is delicious looking all by itself. Let's get a nose on it. Probably needs to warm up still, I'll tell you that. But right away, you do get some chocolate and coffee on there. And molasses. Definitely molasses and a little bit of licorice on there. It's a dark chocolate. It's almost like a bittersweet chocolate. And like I say, you get the molasses on there. It's got a really rich smell to it. You do get a little bit of the alcohol on the nose as well. And just like a hint of like a char on there, I'd say. And possibly just a bit of like raisin and fig, just faintly on there. Let's dive in and get a taste. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it has been a while. It really is fabulous. And the first thing you've got to come on is the creamy texture coming off of this. Wonderfully creamy. It's got a good full mouthfeel on it. It just coats your mouth. You can see it's even going to leave some nice lacing on the glass. Wow, beautiful beer. Let's get another taste. One thing that I enjoy about this is it's kind of a unique taste. It falls in the category of a Russian Imperial Stout. And it's just such rich flavors. With the 90 IBUs, you get a little bittering on the backside, but it is so full and so rich that it's not a real bitter beer. It just tempers and evens things out. And it's amazing how balanced all these flavors are in here. So you're getting the roast in there. It's just balanced again, not overpowering. You're getting the chocolate and the bittersweet chocolate, and it's a dark chocolate, but it's just all balanced out. You get a light bit of char on it, maybe a hint of licorice. You even get a little bit of leather on this, and it's just hinting towards some fig and raisin, but just hinting. I mean, that is just so mild on it. The other flavors are so much better. I'm going to take a little time with this and come back and give some final thoughts and ratings. One of the things that I appreciate about 10 Fidy is that you're getting this really rich, thick, luscious flavors. But the molasses flavor plays a big part on it, mind you, but it's not barrel aged. It is so rich and really wonderful. This is not a barrel aged beer. This is just a standard, standard. This is a Russian Imperial Stout. I just got a hint of coconut off of this. Wow. And at one point I felt like I got a hint of like a black cherry. So there are some layers. They're faint, but it really is dominantly the molasses and that char, a little bit of a char flavor on there, along with the chocolate and the roast, and those two being very balanced. In terms of Russian Imperial Stout, I mean, this is just a fabulous beer. I'm going to give this a 96. It is world class. It's fabulous. If I didn't say it earlier, by the way, this is from Oskar Blues Brewing out of Longmont, Colorado. And I have been to one of their restaurants and met several of my home brewing friends over there, which was a good time. And they've got a fun places to eat. I do recommend going there. Overall, this is just going to stay right up there, but of course it would, because I love stouts. So for me, on an overall, I think this is going to fall right about a 95. It's quite good. Some of these world class things can beat it out, of course, and barrel aged things, but this is a superb beer, and I'd love to get a chance to try one of the barrel aged versions of this again at some point. It should be pretty easy to find. If you've not had it, this is one you really do need to try. It's 1050 from Oskar Blues Brewing out of Longmont, Colorado. And that's just a short ways out of Denver, maybe about 40 minutes north of there. This is Kevin Clements Homebrew saying life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I'll see you on the next beer review.